Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight we are starting off Season 7, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. It's 7 seasons on Round 2. That's crazy. Still crazy. I started it last year, and I'm really enjoying it. Hope you are, too. So one of the things that's different about Season 7 is we have ranked characters. Not really ranked, I guess. Weights to the character, so it kind of influences your decision a little bit. You'll get bonus points for some characters, nothing for others, and actually lose points for choosing some really strong characters. So we're looking at Crisis Starfire from Teen Titan from Crisis 4. You actually lose points for choosing Shazam from Heroes Unite, which actually makes your what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, it has no effect on your score other than how you play. And King Shark, which comes with bonus points. I'm going with King Shark, but not because of the bonus points. If you've watched some of the older videos, you'll know that this is once again a tale of redemption. King Shark needs it. I played King Shark in 2 of the more difficult rounds that have come up throughout the history of the league, and I lost both times. Games I maybe should have won, they were really difficult, so the odds were stacked against me. But regardless, King Shark is an awesome character and a great card, and I really think he should win. So even without the bonus, even if I was going to lose points for playing with him, I'd probably play as King Shark. I just need to get him some wins because I already got him 2 losses of the 2 times I played him, and I can't have that stand. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to win as King Shark. There's no other special rules in play. It's just standard Crisis. We do have Crisis 3 plus Heroes Unite. One of the things that's cool about Crisis 3 is whenever you play it with a with a non-forever evil base deck, you do get a victory point whenever you defeat a villain. So that's good for supervillains and villains in the lineup. So we're going to try and make that happen as much as possible to use King Shark's ability regularly. So the World Is Ours is in play. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, gain a weakness. Contribute 4 heroes to beat. The Outsider. You cannot destroy starter cards. So we're stuck with those punches and those vulnerabilities until we beat the Outsider. And we're going to gain weaknesses whenever we defeat a villain as long as this World Is Ours is out there. So let's go ahead and take care of that. That first lineup is Force Field. Good defense early. Brother Blood, that's a pretty expensive one. Plastic Man, okay. Power of the Green. And Warrior Princess. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Frankenstein is the only way to interact with the destroyed pile besides the final supervillain. So we're going to have to be careful about what we destroy. But if we get Frankenstein early enough, we should be okay. So, we're going to use King Shark's ability right away. At the start of each of your turns, if you have 3 or fewer VPs, go ahead and gain 1 VP. So we're going to do that. Boom. And our first hand is 1, 2, 3, 4 power. I think we'll go ahead and get Power of the Green. Obviously, it's not much different than a kick right now, but when we get those locations, it'll start ramping up a bit. New card comes out, level 7. How much cards are in your deck at the moment? That was my very first turn. So you start with 10 cards, so 7 punches and 3 vulnerabilities. I just bought Power of the Green, so I guess there's 11 total. That's 1, 2, 3 power with these punches here. I'll use that to copy Force Field and get that defense card. I know, maybe I should go for the kick. I'll go for the kick. We'll get Force Field soon enough. Oh, I should have started that turn by gaining a VP via King Shark. And so if I have 3 or fewer VPs, go ahead and gain a VP at the start of each turn. Good. Oh, the main deck. That's a good question. Let's see. Let's just check the book real fast. So Crisis 3, I think, has 18 cards. Yep, 18 main deck cards, and Heroes Unite has 111. So that's going to be 129. That's going to be 129 cards in the main deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go ahead and get that victory point. 2, 4, 5. We're going to spend 3 victory points to get an extra power, getting us to 6 power, and we'll use that to get Warrior Princess. Yes. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, new card coming out. Katana. Good for This World Is Ours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Forgot to gain a VP this turn. With our 5, we'll get Katana and Plastic Man. Hopefully both of them can be used for This World Is Ours. We need 4 heroes, though. New card coming out. Shuffle up, get a new VP for starting a new turn, and being King Shark. See, 129 cards, that's really 129 turns, I guess, but it's far less than that because Crisis cards will make you add them to the main deck, and other cards you play can make you kind of sneak a peek at the top card or put it to the bottom, stuff like that. So it all depends on what cards get played when. Still, Crisis 3 is probably the hardest Crisis. Not even probably, it's definitely the hardest Crisis of the 4 available right now. So it can be a real challenge. I think I put a card out already. So that's 3 power here. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to get both of these for 7. New card coming out. Jason Blood. Good card. Hopefully we can get ourselves a Frankenstein soon. I'm just going to go ahead and give Katana This World Is Ours. There's that. Need to contribute 4 heroes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just go ahead and buy a kick and leave it at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Deadshot. I prefer the standard one. I think, so the 100 card variant, it has its merits. It's definitely a faster game for sure. What I worry about is something like in Crisis 1, there's Final Countdown. It's one of the Crisis cards. And it requires a card of cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 in the lineup all at once. The issue is that if you destroy your deck, if I destroy 29 cards off this deck to go down to 100, I could potentially destroy all of the 7 cost cards, making that Crisis unbeatable. Because there's only a few of them. There's only like 2 or 3 to start with. So if that happens, and you end up in that situation, you just wasted an hour getting to that point and lost for no reason. For a card you couldn't have possibly beat. And that really bothers me. Trying. We're going to get it. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, while I see the value in the 100 card mode, I just don't like losing for something I couldn't control and wasting my time getting to that point. Not my favorite way of playing it. At least the way the game's designed, it is built for all the cards, so that's how I usually play. So 3, and go ahead and copy a hero, or copy an equipment. I don't think I have an equipment yet. Nope, just the 3. And if that's the case, I'm actually going to give Plastic Man up instead. So I have 3 power. We'll use that to get rid of Deadshot. When we beat a villain, we do get a victory point, but we also get a weakness. It's just a personal preference. There is lots of value to that 100 card mode. I like it. I do. It's just, when you end up in that situation, you don't want to do it again. There are other ways around that. Some people will purposely go ahead and avoid that by making sure all the 7 cost cards are definitely not in the destroyed pile. Stuff like that. But I appreciate randomness sometimes, and that's not a playstyle that favors it. All right, 2, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Brother Blood. That's going to be another weakness gained, but also another victory point. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 1, go ahead and draw a card. This will stay out. 2, 3, 4. Trying to think if I want to do this. Yeah. We'll go 5, 6, 7, and we'll go ahead and buy this and stop there. All right, Madame Xanadu. Good, good, good. Got some heroes I don't really want to destroy, unfortunately, but I really do want This World Is Ours to go away. 1, 2, 3 powers, all we got. That's enough to buy Madame Xanadu. I could spend the victory points that King Shark has over here in order to get like Nand Prabhat or something like that, but I would rather in this particular instance, go ahead and get Madame Xanadu, because she's a hero I can use for This World Is Ours, and also a card that can kind of control the main deck, which is not something many cards can do. So this is, again, Crisis 3. It's definitely the more difficult of the 4 available crises. Let's see how it goes. Nightmare Nurse, that's what we want to see. So I'm going to play Madame Xanadu instead of contribute it. So that's 2. Look at the top card. You may put it on the bottom of the deck. We will put Black Lantern Corps at the bottom of the deck, because that's not going to do anything for us. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's enough to buy Nightmare Nurse, which we need to destroy some weaknesses, and after the Outsider is gone, we can get rid of the starters with it too. Good to see all these locations out here. When we see a City Destroyed pop up later, we're going to be happy they're there. Okay, we're going to... I'm going to just contribute both of these. That is 4 heroes. That is the end of This World Is Ours. I don't want to destroy those 4 heroes. They are good heroes. I'd rather destroy like Saint Walker. But Crisis 3 is not one I like to waste time in. I like to move on to the next turn as soon as possible, because sometimes it can really sneak up on you. So 2 power here. We're going to spend the 3 VP to get to 3 power so I can buy a kick. Didn't need to do that. I just didn't want the turn to be wasted and just lose those heroes. Alright, so we're not going to gain weaknesses from defeating villains anymore, so that's good. 2, 3, 4 power is all we got, and I also get a VP. And we'll buy a Raven with that. Alright, let's see what we can do. Come on. Gotta get rid of the Outsiders so I can start destroying starters. I don't think I have any destruction cards besides Nightmare Nurse, but Nightmare Nurse by herself will be able to do quite a bit of damage to that deck. Joker's Daughter, not what you want to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which location would we like? Probably Metropolis. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a superpower, draw it. If not, discard. You may discard it. That's what we want. Boom, that's another villain. We can at least get some VP from defeating those. 2, 3, 4, and 5 power. We're going to use that 5 power to get rid of Talon, getting us a victory point. And we'll go ahead and buy Nanda Prabhat for ourselves. New card coming out. Boomerang, okay. Madame Xanadu, let's look at that top card. We'll leave Batarang there. We might need it. So that's 2, 3, 4 power. We'll spend 3 to get Saint Walker. Not really a card I need, but something I could use for a crisis. And we get free VP as King Shark anyway, so I see no problem using that ability almost any time. Yeah, that can be a real hindrance in Crisis 3, because the strong cards are sometimes few and far between, so you don't want to let them go. But you really have to, or it will sneak up on you. Oh, there's already 5 here. I didn't have to shuffle that. New card comes out. Batarang, as we know. We're going to play Nightmare Nurse. You may destroy a 0-cost card in any player's discard pile. If it's a vulnerability or weakness, go ahead and gain 2 victory points. We also get a victory point for our turn as King Shark. Destroy a weakness, getting 2 more victory points. So Nightmare Nurse is going to clean out our deck and fuel King Shark's ability. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and draw a card. Now we'll shuffle it up. Nothing there. And 6, 7 total. 7, we're going to use that. We're going to gain Boomerang, because we could use some really strong power cards, especially when we're still looking at the 9 we need for Outsider. Luckily, we do have Force Field to deal with whatever the next villain is, but we still have quite a bit of time. There's our first Lantern Ring, and that's one of my favorites, so looking forward to that. Let's start with Madame Xanadu, though. Look at this card. Deadshot can go to the bottom of the deck. I don't need another villain. That's 2. Draw a card. 3, 4, and 5. That's enough to buy Star Sapphire Power Ring. That's all I need. That card's going to fuel a lot of good turns. Alright, got a couple locations here. We'll get Metropolis out. Once during each of your turns, reveal a top card of your deck. If it's a superpower, draw it. If not, you may discard it. It is not, and we will discard that punch. Yeah, that combo King Shark is really good. Alright, so 2, 4, 5, get Nanda Prabhat out here. Pay 1 VP. You may, once during each of your turns, you may pay 1 VP. If you do, choose any number of players. Each of those players reveals a top card of their deck and may destroy it. Let's see what we got. It is a punch, but I can't destroy it due to the outsider. So I probably should have saved that, but that's what we're going to do soon enough. So 2, 4, 5. I don't really want any of this, but I don't want to deal with Permanent Eclipse. Tell you what, I'm going to use King Shark's ability to get to 6 and buy both of these, just in case of Permanent Eclipse. That's the only reason I'm doing it. New card comes out. And a new victory point for the start of a new turn. Good, good. Definitely use King Shark. I really like the character. I do. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. And every time I've played him in the league, I've lost. Every single time. It's only been 2 games, but over 7 seasons, they lose to that character every turn. That's sad. Tonight, I'm going to win with him. That's the plan. Alright, Nightmare Nurse. Unfortunately, I do not have a discard pile, so it does get wasted. Just 2 power. We'll go ahead and use Metropolis. Are you a superpower? We'll discard Saint Walker. Not going to do anything with it. 3, 4, 5 power. Use that to get rid of Red Lantern Corps, and we'll get another victory point for that. Gotta get that Frankenstein. Frankenstein's the only way to interact with the destroyed pile in Crisis 3, so your game can really hinge on when he comes out. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't use Sonic Siren's ability on the lineup. I don't use Sonic Siren's ability in the lineup just because I don't want to waste cards in the main deck, so I won't be using that. So Permanent Eclipse is kind of like Frozen City where you have to clear the lineup, but everything in the lineup is face down and costs 5. It can go in your favor sometimes. You can get something like, well, any one of these 3 cards, fantastic, gain them at 5. But if it's something like, oh, let's see, if you gain like Batarangs out there sometimes, a 2-cost card and you paid 5 for it, that's no good. And clearing the lineup means you have to get them all, so not a big fan of that one. If that one happens in this game, you can get pretty hurt. So again, I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. We'll use that to get rid of Joker's Daughter, get another victory point for being a villain. We're so close. If we can just get to 8 power and use King Shark's ability, we can clear off the outsider. Alright, 1, 2, 3 power here. Let's go ahead and use Metropolis. Look at this card. We'll leave it there. And then we'll use Star Sapphire Power Ring. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If they share a type, put them back in any order. If not, draw them. They are different types, so we will draw them. We are at 3 power. 4 and draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good to see. 10, 11, and 12. 12 is enough to beat the outsider, leaving us with 3. I'm not going to buy anything with that. I could get to 4 by spending King Shark's points, but 4 is not going to give me anything special. So we're just going to finish that one. That's just the end of that particular villain. Alright, got our new hand ready. We got Madame Xanadu here. That's cool. We do have Force Field to defend, so I'm going to lean on that, I think. Let's see what happens. Our first new crisis is releasing the prisoners. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. I'm going to put 4 cards there. 3 for the turn, or 3 for the crisis card and 1 for the turn. When a villain enters the lineup from the main deck, put a random villain from the destroyed pile in the lineup. Contribute 4 cards with cost 4. Okay. Time to start getting rid of some cards. 4 cards of cost 4 it is. The new villain is Grid. Each player reveals and gains the top card of the main deck. Discard a number of cards equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. We're going to defend with Force Field, just to be safe. No reason to waste main deck space. Alright, Madame Xanadu, look at this, and we can actually see what that card was going to be. We would have gained Black Mask, which would have been useless. And we will put that at the bottom of the main deck via Madame Xanadu. So that's 2, 4, 5, nothing from these two. With that 5, we'll go ahead and get Porthole to Nowhere, because it costs 4, and that is exactly what we need for releasing the prisoners. I'm going to focus real quick before we actually end that turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try for Metropolis. Are you a superpower? Superpower? No, and we will discard that. Okay. Still have 5. Enough to buy Porthole to Nowhere, and we'll move on. I think Sonic Siren was a 4-cost card, so that'll be good if that one pops up. New card comes out. Oh, you know what? Their fleas here entered the lineup while releasing the prisoners was out, so that was supposed to be another villain entering the lineup. So that's going to be... Katana's not one of them. Red Lantern Corps enters the lineup. Alright. Oh, that's no fun. That's no fun at all. Alright, let's see here. Let's go with... We'll start with this. Are you a superpower? It is not. We'll leave it there. Star Sapphire Power Ring to look at these two cards. They are different types, so we will draw them. Play Nightmare Nurse, destroy this weakness, and get 2 victory points. So that's 2 power there. Still no 4-cost cards. 3, draw a card. 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9. 9 is good. We're going to spend a victory point for Nanda Prabhat here. Look at this card. We will not destroy that, though. With our 9, we'll buy Skeets because it costs 4. We have 5 left over. We'll get Starbolt because it's incredible. Always buy Starbolt. I can't imagine a world where you don't buy Starbolt. I guess if you were playing a game where you had Man of Steel and Starbolt, you could have either really strong turns or really terrible turns, because if you played Man of Steel, you would get Starbolt in your hand, and Starbolt will get no power because there's no superpowers in your discard pile. Just theoretically. So Force Field comes out and we can draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there any 4-cost cards up there? No. We'll go ahead and get Blue Lantern Power Ring for 5. We'll spend 3 victory points to get to 5 power now, because we're at 9. That brings us down to 4. Spend 3 victory points to get to 5 again. Use that 5 to get rid of Red Lantern Corps and get a victory point back. Another good thing about King Shark, if you use his ability to beat a villain, you get most of those back. Yeah, at least there's that. New card comes out. Apocalypse. Alright, so any 4-cost cards? Yes, we have Sonic Siren. It's our first one to pass through. We will go ahead and draw a card. I don't know if I've actually seen 4 cards that cost 4 yet. I know one of them is Nanda Prabhat here, so that's unfortunate. We're going to try and use that every turn here on out, I think. Try and destroy some of those starters. So, we're at 0 power. We can draw a card, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will spend this for Nanda Prabhat. Look at this, and we will destroy this vulnerability. Still have 4 power. I guess I'll buy Daughter of Gotham just to use those punches while we destroy them. New card comes out. It's a new villain, which means a new villain comes in from the destroyed pile due to releasing the prisoners. That's me, Joker's Daughter, back in play. That's a lot of villains out there. I don't like that. Start our turn with King Shark's ability to gain a victory point. Nothing to 4 in my hand. We'll try Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not, and we will leave that there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Again, no villain. I'm sorry, no 4-cost cards. We're going to just get rid of Joker's Daughter here at 7, leaving us with 1, and move on to the next turn. Nothing great there. Red Lantern Power Ring. That's going to help early game. All right, reveal these 2 cards. Are they different types? Yes, we will draw them. 1 and draw a card. Still no 4-cost cards in my hand. Let's try, are you Superpower? It is not, and we will leave that there. So 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 8, 9 plus superpowers. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 plus heroes, that's 15. 16, 17 power. Now that's a turn. We'll get rid of LaFleas, bringing us down to 10, getting us a victory point. Go ahead and gain Red Lantern Power Ring, bring us down to 5, and get rid of Granny Goodness, getting another victory point. There we go. Pretty good. New card coming out. Ah, there's our Frankenstein. That's what we needed. All right, here's Porthole to Nowhere, so that's our second 4-cost card. We need 4 of them, though. 2, look at the top. Does not cost 4. I'm going to throw that to the bottom of the deck. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to spend a victory point for Nanda Prabhat. Look at this. We will leave that there. We have 6. We're going to spend 3 victory points to get to 7, so we can get Frankenstein. Use King Shark to basically fuel Frankenstein. Use Nightmare Nurse on top of that, and then eventually we'll see the Outsiders card. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Tarot Cards. Will be the other one to get more victory points. All these things will fuel our wonderful Frankenstein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what can I do here? You have to put a card out for the turn. No 4-cost cards. Oh, I've got Skeets. Here's Skeets. Contributed. That's 3 of the 4 we need. We'll get a victory point for King Shark. We will use... Let's start with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not, and we will leave that there. But we'll go 1 and draw a card. 5 and spend VP to get a card from the destroy pile. What is cost 4 in here? Anything cost 4 in here? Any villains that cost 4? Not a single villain in here costs 4. Maybe Red Lantern Corps to get some destruction going. Jason Blood also has his uses. Warrior Princess at 3 power, and I already have a Starbolt, so she can contribute to that. Joker's Daughter to draw 2 cards. There's a few good options in here. But I think Red Lantern Corps is the way to go for now, just because he's got all of that destruction, and we really need some destruction right now. So we're at 5 power. 6, 7, and then we're going to use Red Lantern Power Ring. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Leave 1 on top and destroy the other one. Power equal to the destroyed card's cost. We will destroy this Kick. So that's 3 power. So 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get rid of Copperhead, bringing us down to 6, getting a victory point. And with our 6, we'll get iced over for more victory points. We're not hurting on our deck. Our deck's actually doing okay. It's just not the 4-cost cards that we see. We do have Nanda Prabhat here, which costs 4. But, I mean, what can we do about that? It's in play. That's our villains. That's a villain coming in from the destroyed pile via releasing the prisoners. Let's see what we got. It's going to be Talon coming in. One, and put up to 2 punches from your discard pile into your hand. There's none there. Let's go back. Let's try Metropolis first. Look at this. We will destroy it. Wait, no, Metropolis. Never mind. Metropolis does this. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forgot to get a victory point at the beginning of my turn. 7, 8. Count more heroes. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15 power. So we're not hurting for power. We really aren't. I am going to spend 1 for Nanda Prabhat. Look at this, and we will destroy this punch. So we'll use that to get rid of both of these, bringing us down to 11 and we'll get 2 victory points for that. Guess we'll get Apocalypse. Bring us down to 7, or sorry, down to 6. I could spend 3 to get enough for level 7. Let's do it. Spend 3, get level 7 out here, and we're good. Start our next turn, get a victory point back for King Shark. New card coming out. Come on, be 4 cost. There we go. Black Orchid. Thank you. We will start with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not. We will discard that. Draw a card. Reveal the top 2 cards of our deck. 2, 3, 4. Buy Black Orchid. 1, 2 power is enough to buy Batarang also, so we'll go ahead and do that. I just want to get Black Orchid out. That's all I want. I want to move through the deck quickly. Let's try Nanda Prabhat. We'll play 1. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will. We just bought another one, so why not? I don't need 2 Batarangs. Just need it for a crisis, and I'll get there later. But right now, that one can go. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Heroes Unite one. All around, Heroes Unite just feels good. All right, new card victory point for King Shark. New card coming out. That is a villain. You can draw a card for Force Field. We're going to contribute Black Orchid, but we can't beat releasing the prisoners until we get rid of Black Lantern Corps. And because he entered the lineup from the main deck, we have to add another villain from the destroyed pile via releasing the prisoners. And that's going to be not Jason Blood. It's going to be Copperhead. So that's 2 pretty expensive ones added. We have to get rid of both of those before we can beat releasing the prisoners. We'll start now with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not, and we will discard that. 2, look at the top card. We can leave Plastic Man there. He's a good card. 3, 4, 5. Reveal the top 2 cards. We will take that. 6, 7, 8 when we destroy this vulnerability in my hand. And then we'll destroy the punch. So we'll just stay at 8 power. That's enough to get rid of one of the villains, which will get us a victory point. Okay. Come on. Just gotta get rid of Copperhead. New card coming out. 1 and draw a card. And then we'll try this. Are you a superpower? It is not. We will discard it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, why is he out here? He should be out here. 8 power total. Oh no, just be 7 because he wouldn't be in my discard pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. And I can spend victory points to get a card from the destroyed pile. So, what do we got here? What do we want? Brother Blood with his 4 power is pretty tempting. Joker's Daughter with her draw 2 cards, also pretty good. I think we're going to go Joker's Daughter. Draw 2 cards. Spend 2 victory points for that. Use our 11 to buy Copperhead. That gets us a victory point, leaves us with 5, clears out these cards, ending releasing the prisoners. Still have 5 left over. We'll use that to buy Plastic Man and end that turn. Well, before we end the turn, we'll do Nanda Prabhat. Spend a victory point. Look at this. I want to destroy Saint Walker, but I don't know what the next crisis is going to be, and I might just need his hero for it. New card coming out. Manhunter. Alright, draw a card. And then, are you a superpower? It is not. We'll discard it. We're going to gain a victory point for King Shark. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any other heroes in here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is more than enough to get rid of Grid. We have 1 left over, but that's fine. We will move on to the next one. We've got Force Field to defend us as needed. We should be okay. New card comes out. Oh, I shouldn't do that yet. That shouldn't happen until after this. Powerless. All numbers in text boxes on cards you play become 1. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's in the sentence, if it's power mentioned, power gained, I mean, it's just 1. To beat. Contribute 4 cards with cost 1 or greater that do not have the word power in their text box. That's pretty rare. Rage Blood within the deck. I don't have Rage Blood. That's part of Crisis 2. I do have Nightmare Nurse, though, and I'll be using that pretty liberally. It's basically the same ability. And I also have Red Lantern Corps, which is similar to, what's that card? King of Atlantis in the base deck. So there's a few cards I'm using like that, but I don't have Rage Blood in this particular setup. So Powerless is a bit of a problem. In fact, none of the cards... No, I do have one. Apocalypse here would do it, which would be good to end that. So that might be one. New villain is Superwoman. Each player discards all villain cards from their hand. If you discard 1 or fewer cards, you gain 2 weaknesses. We're going to defend ourselves with Force Field. New card comes out. I'm going to give Apocalypse to Powerless. I need 4 cards that don't mention power. Oh, and also, because I was attacked by Superwoman, reveal cat-like reflexes from my hand. When you are attacked, you may reveal this card. If you do, draw a card. Okay. That is a victory point gain for King Shark for being the beginning of the turn. I'm going to give level 7 to Powerless. That's another card that doesn't mention power. Alright, 2 power here from Nightmare Nurse, and we can destroy a vulnerability or weakness. So we'll destroy this vulnerability and get 2 victory points. Oh, where'd it go? Come on back. So that's 2. No, it's not that bad. A Magic again, Crisis 1. We're playing Crisis 3. There's a few things I've got, but those 2 are not options, unfortunately. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and freeze Whirlwind to get a victory point. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go ahead and try this. Are you a superpower? It is. 10, 11 is all we get from it, though. And then we'll try Nanda Prabhat. Look at this. We will not destroy Frankenstein. No, thank you. All right, 11 power we'll use to get rid of Manhunter, getting another victory point. And that's it. That is it. New card coming out. No more Frozen Token. There's Legion Flight Ring, which is good for Powerless. Ooh, another Plastic Man. Let's give up Plastic Man. So that's 3 of the 4 cards I need. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is not. We'll leave that there. All right, 1, 4. I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Yes, I did. 4, 5, 6. Plus 4 is 10. I can get a card from the destroyed pile. So let's get something from the destroyed pile that doesn't mention power, like Skeets. Anything else? Granny Goodness is an option. Fleas is an option. No, it's not. Never mind. Just read them again. Ooh, we can get another Plastic Man back in case. Let's get Plastic Man back, just in case. I'd like to have one at all times. So again, it's 1, 4, 5, 6, 10. We'll buy both of these. No, deck isn't too rough. We're doing all right. Oh, man, you're totally right. I completely forgot about that aspect. You are right. So, if that's the case, let's try and go back to the best of my ability. Yikes. Alright, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd still be able to buy all 4 of those. But last turn, I bought something else. What did I buy last turn? Did I buy anything last turn? What did I buy last turn? I'm going to have to look through my deck and shuffle it up. Let's see. What did I buy last turn? Anything? There's nothing here. It looks like I bought it. I don't know what I did. Nice catch. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is exactly how it's supposed to go. All power is supposed to be 1. Alright, I'm just going to not do anything this turn. Manhunter? Oh, was Manhunter in the lineup? Yeah, I think you're right. Manhunter was in the lineup. Alright. So I won't do anything. I'll just leave that out there. I won't buy anything, and we'll just start the next turn. Just to try and make it as even as I can. Alright, Force Field. Oh, does not mention power, so maybe I want to contribute that. No, I'd rather give up Legion Flight Ring. We're going to use Force Field because I don't have many defenses. Go ahead and draw a card. Then we'll try this. Are you a superpower? You are not. I'll leave you there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, count the heroes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough to get rid of these 2 for 6, leaving me with 2 that I can use to get Legion Flight Ring for 8 total and end that turn. Okay, that one I did right. New card coming out. All right, Daughter of Gotham City gets 1 punch card into her hand because that's changed. So that's 2 power. 3 and draw a card. 4, look at the top card. I may put it on the bottom. We'll leave O there. That's a good card. Oh, here's Saint Walker. That's a 4th card. Doesn't mention power. Go use our 4 power to get rid of Dr. Sivana, and then go ahead and clear out, ending this. Yes, you're right. I hit the wrong button there and everything disappeared for a second, but yes, you're right. I do get 2 VP, and that is the end of Powerless. Alright, so now we're back on track using actual power. So I spent my 4. Reveal the top 2 cards of the deck. Are they 2 different types? Yes. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, VP doesn't get introduced until you reach Crisis 3. Or Forever Evil, I mean. So you got a while there. We're going to use Red Lantern Core and destroy this punch in my hand to get the 3 power. 4, 5. And I'm not going to play Red Lantern Power Ring. Alright. Yeah, it happens. I try to make up for it when I can. If I can't physically undo something, I'll just like punish myself by not playing 2 turns, like adding extra cards to the lineup or something like that. But I try to make up for it where I can, so thank you for calling that one out. I definitely messed up at least 2 turns on that Crisis. Alright, let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I made up the second one though. I'm not I think I got all that one right. Legion Flight Ring is gonna draw a card. We'll use Iced over here to draw a victory point. We'll just get a 5 here and get rid of 4 of these. So we're at 3 power. 6. Let's try this. Are you superpower? Is not. We'll leave that there. 10. 10, I can get a card from the destroyed pile. That's the important part. What do we want from that destroyed pile? Get another Plastic Man. That'd be good. Manhunters are always nice. Brother Blood and his 4 power. Very tempting. Warrior Princess. Let's go Jason Blood. For 2 victory points, we'll get Jason Blood. So we are at 10 power. We'll buy Oa, bring us down to 5 power. 6 doesn't get us anything extra. I won't be playing Red Lantern Core. Oh, get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of this frozen token. New card comes out. Let's try and get rid of Superwoman. Come on. 1 and draw a card. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is. Nice. So that is 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Count the superpowers over here. 12 power total. Boom. 13, 14 of this hero. 15, 16, 17 power. That beats Superwoman, leaving us with 4 power left over. I don't want any of those cards, is the problem. But you know what? In case it's a permanent eclipse, I'm going to buy both of them. I don't want to pay 5 power for either of them. Alright. We have Force Field to defend ourselves. We should be okay. Our new crisis is Lost in Time. Each player removes all cards of cost 1 or greater in their discard pile from the game until this crisis is beaten. That's a lot of cards. So this punch stays. And that's it. Everything else is removed from the game. For now. I'm just going to put them underneath Lost in Time. At the end of your turn, place all starter cards you play at the bottom of your deck. Contribute 3 cards with cost 1 or 2. Ooh, that could be pretty painful because I think I just bought 2 cards that cost 2, didn't I? I have 1, 2, 3 cards that cost 2 inside this deck. And also, we have Frankenstein there, so I can't get things from the destroyed pile. This might take a bit. This could take a dangerous amount of time. Alright. Atomica. Players cannot play cards of cost 5 or greater. Each player discards all cards of cost 5 or greater. Well, I don't have any, so that attack kind of fizzles out. This is bad. Can't play cards that cost 5 or greater really does hurt you. I don't have a great deck right now. I need to contribute what? 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. Well, here's Batarang, so that's 1. Can't play these. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this. We'll leave Whirlwind there because he costs 2. We're going to need him. Can't use Plastic Man, but that 4 does buy Ocean Master and get us a victory point. Now these punches have to go to the bottom of my deck via Lost in Time. Alright, come on. New card coming out is Whirlwind, as we know. Can't play these 2. In fact, I can't play this entire hand because of Atomica. I could play Punch, but it's not going to get me anything. Oh, you know what? It will. I'm going to play this Punch for 1 and then spend 3 victory points to get an extra power that we use to get the 2 power and buy Whirlwind. The Punch has to go to the bottom of my main deck, but you know what? The bottom of my deck, I mean. But that's going to help me beat Lost in Time. Ooh, it might be a while before I see all these 1 and 2 cost cards. They are all in that destroyed pile, I think. Oof. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got here? I can only play the punches or cat-like reflexes. So that's 1. I can't play this. And I won't play the punches. Actually, we will. 2, 3, 4. Buy Hero of the Future. These all go to the bottom of my deck. A new card will come on out. Another Force Field. That's good news. Here's Whirlwind. So that's 2 cards of cost 1 or 2. I can only play Plastic Man, but he... Oh, he just gains the game text of the Star Sapphire Power Ring. So I'm not actually playing Star Sapphire Power Ring, so that doesn't break Atomica's rule. So Plastic Man can play Star Sapphire Power Ring. So look at these 2 cards. They are different types, so I'll add them both to my hand. 2 power, look at the top card here. We'll put that in the bottom of the main deck. So we're at 2. We'll go to 3 power to buy Force Field. This Punch goes to the bottom of the main deck. And that's that turn. Come on, what do we got? Another Manhunter. We have no other cards that cost 1 or 2 available. We just have to wait for it to come out of the main deck at this point. Can't play the expensive cards. 2 power here. We're going to spend 3 VP to get to 3 power so we can get rid of Manhunter and get 1 VP back. One of those was a 5, wasn't it? Oh, no, it wasn't. I spent that already. We're not going to spend these punches because they just go to the bottom of the main deck anyway. Tarot cards is a good card, but I'm not going to buy it right now. Can't even use it. Force Field comes out, draw a card. Can't play, can't play. 1, 2, 3. Look at this card. We will put Chlorokinesis at the bottom. Yeah, you know what? No, we won't, because it costs enough that I can actually use it during Atomica, so we won't. We're just at 3 power. I guess I'll buy 1 kick. This could be dangerous. I don't know that we're going to see a 1 or 2 cost card that we need. They were all in that discard pile. I had 3 2 cost cards in that discard pile. To start our turn, we will gain a victory point for King Shark for the beginning of his turn. Not great, okay. 2, 4, by Chlorokinesis, and end the turn there. That's the whole turn. New card coming out. All right, 2, look at this card. We will put, no, we'll leave, oh, I can't play Sniper Rifle. Yeah, we'll put Sniper Rifle at the bottom. So that's 2, 3 by Manhunter. Go ahead and get a victory point for that. Can't play the rest. New card comes out. This is really going to eat up this deck. This is scary. Tom Gun, Lost in Time. Not a great combination. All right, 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and buy Helmet of Fate. I won't be playing anything else. New card comes out. Only buying cards I can actually use. I don't want to clog up my deck with stuff I can't use. We'll use Plastic Man to copy Star Sapphire Power Ring, revealing 2 cards. Are they different types? They are. We draw them. All right. 2. And that's it. 2 power, but we're not going to go any further than that anyway. We're going to let that be and get a new card out. At least we can get rid of Shadow Thief for some victory points, but not much more than that. Not much more. All right, Madame Xanadu, 2 power. Look at this. We will keep Dead Man. He's very useful. 3, 4. Copy that. Gain that text, I mean. To get to 5, 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10. This has the game text of this. That's 11, 12. 12 is nice. We're still only going to get rid of this, get a victory point for it. I'm not going to buy those, though, because I can't use them right now. I'm not going to buy things I can't use. All right, Dead Man, what do you have for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, buy Dead Man. When you buy or gain this card, you may destroy up to 2 cards in your hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy these 2 punches in my hand. That's all I wanted to do with them. That's what Dead Man's for. Yellow Lantern Power Ring, at least there's that. I'm not going to spend anything this turn. That's just the end of that turn. And a new card will come on out. These are expensive cards. 5, 6, 7, and 8 out there. Not good. Not good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My hand's kind of irrelevant this turn. We'll use Madame Xanadu. Look at this. Does not, we'll leave it there to get the victory point next turn. Stock up on those. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's nice, but I won't be buying any of those. New card comes out. Dead Man at 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye to Dr. Savanya. Get a victory point. And then 3 power total is all I got. End that turn. New card comes out. Come on, where are my 2-cost cards? 1 and 2 cost cards. I need them. This could really hurt us. All right, Madam Xanadu, what do you got? Look at this. Ah, Savagery is coming next turn. Okay, we are in the clear. That's 2. Three. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is not. We'll leave it there. 3 is all we got, but we'll spend 3 victory points to get to 4. Use that to get rid of Killer Croc, get a victory point for defeating a villain, and move on to the next turn. There we go. There's Savagery. Yep, I use clear sleeves for most things. It's really expensive to use the nice ones, so I do have some I use on Crisis cards for Crisis 1, 2, and 4. I'm looking for some villain-themed ones to use in Crisis 3. Where am I? Yeah, I like that too. I don't want to lose the card backs. I'm not a huge fan of the Cryptozoic ones, but it's just become such a part of the game for me now that I wouldn't want to lose that. That's just my own personal preference, though. So 2 here. We're going to buy Savagery. We have 1 left over. 2, 3, 4. Copy an equipment. We'll just copy helmet to get to 5, 6. We'll use our 6. We're not going to buy anything. If I buy something, I can't use it till Atomica's gone anyway. Shuffle it up. Now we just need Savagery to come back. Yeah, I guess something like that too. I don't have the package here. I can't remember the name. It's like LATCG Perfect Fit sleeves. They're made for like Pokemon cards and stuff, but they really do work great in this game. I use them for this. I use them for Smash Up. I use them for Marvel. I use them for a lot of things. Katana, another 2-cost card. All right, here's 2. Oops. 3, 4. 5, 6. We'll use that to buy Katana. And we'll stop there. Batarang. Where are all these 2-cost cards coming from now? When I needed them this whole time. Madam Xanadu. 2 power. Look at this. We can leave that there. 3, 4. Are there a 0-cost card over here? Yeah, there's a punch. We'll destroy that. 5, 6, 7. We'll use that to get rid of Batarang, leaving us with 5. Not going to buy it yet. Not till after Atomica's gone. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is... Where is it? There's Savagery. Savagery is contributed. That is 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. That's the end of Lost in Time. Destroy those. That's gone. All of these cards go back to my discard pile. So we'll see what kind of mess state my deck is in. We still can't play cards with cost 5 or more while Atomica's in play, but we are going in the right direction. All right. So 2, 3. Let's copy an equipment. We're going to copy Blue Lantern Power Ring to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power. That's going to beat Atomica real easily. We got 5 left over. We'll use that to get Yellow Lantern Corps, start building up more power rings so that we can go ahead and have a good time with Kyle Rayner when he comes out. But since our turn's not technically over, I'm going to use... Where am I using? I'm using Joker's Daughter to draw 2 more cards. We might buy some other cards here. And actually, I want this instead of Yellow Lantern Power Ring. Put that one back. I didn't realize that was out there. Completely slipped by me. Where'd it go? Yellow Lantern Power Ring. Sinestro Corps Power Ring, whatever they call it. There you go. Should be Sinestro Corps Power Ring. I wonder why they call it Yellow Lantern Power Ring. I always call it Sinestro Corps. All right, so draw 2 cards for Joker's Daughter because we can play that now. Well, we only get 3 power here, so nothing great, but that's that. Pretty good. Nice. Okay. So, good state here. Okay, new crisis is the penalty is death. When you buy or gain a card, reveal the top card of the main deck. Destroy all cards bought or gained from the lineup this turn with that cost. Contribute 3 cards with cost 5. That's dangerous considering all the cards we just avoided. And then Nick Necro. We are just going to... Each player gains the top card of the main deck, lose VP equal to the cost of this card. We're going to just defend ourselves with Force Field here and move on. New card comes out. Forge Lantern Power Ring. Okay, we'll start with Star Sapphire, looking at these 2 cards. They are different types, so we will draw them. Oa, we're going to add to the mix, giving us the ability to get an extra card each turn. We can put a villain from the discard pile on top of our deck. I don't know if I have one there. I have Joker's Daughter. So that's 3. Let's go ahead and use Red Lantern Power Ring. We will leave this here, destroying the kick to get to 6 power. 7, 8, 9, 10. We need cards of cost 5, huh? Should have looked at that a little bit closer as I was playing cards. Well, we're going to buy both of these at cost 5. So we'll use a penalty as death. Oh, this costs 5, so these cards just get destroyed. We don't even get to gain them. Yep, so when you buy or gain a card from the when you buy or gain a card, reveal the top card of the main deck, destroy all cards bought or gained this turn from the lineup with that cost. So those cards are just gone. Yikes. Yikes. This will come out though. Joker's Daughter, or an Oa, allows us to draw a card because he costs enough. Joker's Daughter says draw 2 cards. Flight Ring says draw another card. It needs how many? 3 cards of cost 5, huh? Man. 1, draw another card. Let's try this. Are you superpower? It is not. We will leave that there, though. 4, freeze a card. We'll freeze this one, get a victory point for it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 power is a lot. We're going to buy this. Please don't be 5. Oh, really? There goes Wonder of the Night. Okay. I don't want to contribute either one of these cards, but I have to. I've already lost 3 5-cost cards to this crisis. I can't keep going like this. Gotta just take that plunge. New card coming out. Here's Red Lantern Core, but we can't get rid of it till Granny Goodness is gone. Let's go with 3, 4, 5. Look at this card. We will put that at the bottom. With our 5, we buy Granny Goodness. Get a victory point for beating her. That removes these 3 cards from the game, or destroys them. Beating the penalty is death. Okay, so that's 5. I guess we can look at this, but it's still destroyed no matter what. Perfect. So that's gone. Now we have 4 power and I get a card from the destroyed pile. Let's see who we want back. Probably Blue Lantern Power Ring, considering we just lost him. Yeah, let's get Blue Lantern Power Ring. It's going to cost 3 VP and it's totally worth it. So that's 4 power. This isn't here anymore. 5, 6. We'll get a copy of tarot cards and move on to our next turn. Gotta remember that Oa gets me 6 cards. That's something I keep forgetting. Oa gets me 6 cards on a turn, assuming the villain costs 10 or more, which it pretty much always does. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Not a great turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll spend these 3 to get to 11. And we'll end Nick Necro. Okay. Well, Force Field stays out to defend ourselves, so that's good. Okay, let's see what we are up against now with this new villain. The crisis is villains in control. Non-villain cards cannot be bought. Villains in the destroyed pile may be bought. Contribute 3 villains. Very well. And Johnny Quick. Players cannot draw cards during their turns. Each player discards 2 random cards. We will defend against that with Force Field. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, I can play them. Never mind. So I can't draw cards. That's bad. We can put Force Field out here, but we can't draw anything. So OO won't work either. 2, 3, and I can put 2 punches into my hand, but I don't think there are any more floating around. Nope. So 3. Oh, I get a victory point for starting the turn. I guess I'll give him Joker's Daughter and hopefully get it back later. I have to, right? So reveal the top 2 cards of my deck. If they share a card type, put them back in any order. If not, draw them. Well, I have to put them back even though they share a card type. I just want to see what they were. Come on. This is brutal. 1 card, 1 new victory point. New card coming out here. Madame Xanadu here. Look at the top card. We may put it on the bottom. You know what? We're going to leave that there. So that's 2. I can't draw a card, so that does nothing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power. We'll buy Killer Croc, bringing us down to 7. And now we can get cards from the destroyed pile. So we'll get Red Lantern Corps for 5, bringing us down to 2. We'll get another victory point for that. There's got to be a 2-cost villain here somewhere. Something we can use to beat this crisis. We'll get Ocean Master for 2, get another victory point for that. Okay. That's good. That's some really good news. That's something we can do. Just need to get those cards through our deck now. Can't move through the deck any faster, though, because we can't draw cards. All right, 4. And we can get a card from the destroyed pile. Gotta get villains, right? Let's get something expensive, or we can fill up on Manhunters. I really do like that. We're gonna go with Brother Blood for 2 VP. So, that is 4 power there. We'll buy Manhunter, bring us down to 1 power. 4 power, freeze this, get a victory point. Oh, get a victory point for buying Manhunter. And a victory point from buying Manhunter from Brother Blood. So that's pretty good. So 4 power, 5, 6, 7, count the superpowers. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can copy an equipment. We're going to copy Blue Lantern Ring. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 power. That should be plenty of villains. We'll get Manhunter, bring us down to 17, get a victory point. Manhunter, bring us down to 14, get a victory point. We're really going to fill up on villains, I know, but that's okay. Manhunter, bring us down to 11, get a victory point. The Fleas, bringing us down to 4, get a victory point. What can I do with 4? There's got to be a 4-cost one in here. We'll go ahead and get Killer Croc, but we're probably going to destroy it. Alright, so now we've got some options. We can deal with whatever villains in control throws at us. Alright, still can't draw cards, so we have to move through these villains quickly. Here's 3 power. Put a villain on top of my deck. That'll be Killer Croc because I want to destroy him. 4 power when I get a victory point here, so I'll get a 5 here and get rid of 4 of these. Alright, so that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know that there's actually any villains I want. All I can do is buy villains, though. It's the only option available to me. We'll buy Dr. Sivana for 4, leaving me with 5. Jervis Tetch for 3, leaving me with 2. With our remaining 2, we'll buy Deadshot. So that's lots of villains. Because I can't draw cards, it's going to take a while for some of them to come out. At least, that's my thought process. We'll see if that works out. Here's Killer Croc for this. He needs 3 villains, so 3 power here. Let's use Red Lantern Power Ring real quick. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, leave 1 on top, and destroy the other one. We will leave Fleas on top and destroy Raven. So that we guaranteed have her next. So we're at 3 power, 4, 5, 6, buy Ocean Master. Still have 4, but I'm not going to buy any more villains because we're about to end this. New card comes out. Here is... What do I want to give? I think I'll actually give it Brother Blood. That is 3 villains. That ends Villains in Control. No longer in control. Perfect. Still can't draw cards. I can gain a card of cost 5. Sorry, and gain up to 5 cost worth of cards from the lineup and put them into my hand. We're going to get Power of the Green into my hand. And that is it. Okay. So that'll be 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll spend 3 VP for King Shark to get to 10 power. Thank you, King Shark, beating Johnny Quick. Nice. Okay. King Shark's the way to go, I'm telling you. All right. I don't like the shape that lineup is in. I don't like how many villains are in my deck. I'm fine with the Manhunters, but like Ocean Master's not going to do much for me. Let's see how we do. Our new villain, our new crisis, I mean, is Exposed. Put the top 3 cards in the main deck into the lineup. We will do 4, 2, 3. The 4th one is 1 for the turn. Okay. When a card of cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. So 1 card of cost 6 entered, we will gain a weakness. Contribute 3 cards with cost 6 or greater. Yikes. Okay, we'll deal with it. Our new villain is Blight. We can defend against that, though, with Force Fields. I won't even bother reading his ability. Okay. We'll start with Nightmare Nurse, destroying the weakness we just gained, and gaining 2 victory points in the process. So that's 2. Oh, and Oa here gets to draw a card. So that's 2. Three, 4, 5 when I destroy... Oh... We'll destroy Katana here. No, get her back. We won't destroy... We'll destroy Ocean Master. Yeah, 3, 4, 5 there. 6. We're going to contribute Exposed here. We can copy an equipment. That equipment will be... Red Lantern Power Ring? Sure, Red Lantern Power Ring, come on. We'll destroy a kick to get to 9, leaving this on top. We use our 9 to get Kyle Rayner, bringing us down to 2. And that is it. Okay. I guess we could spend 3 more to get Helmet of Fate. We'll do that. Let's do this. Come on. New card comes out for the turn. need to destroy cards that cost 6 or greater. I have none in my hand. What I'm going to do now is spend Whirlwind. If this is the first card you play this turn, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. Doing that on purpose, in hopes of getting a card of cost 6 or greater, which we did not. But Force Field allows us to draw another card. Still didn't get what we needed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can use that to get White Lantern Power Battery. It's not a great card, but it's an easy one to give the exposed. It is a great card in the right scenario. I'm not in that right scenario. I have all the ones I really need. All right, new card comes out for the turn. Anything of cost 6 or greater. We have Frankenstein. Absolutely not. You keep Frankenstein at all costs. All right, Madame Xanadu. Look at the top card. We'll leave Plastic Man there. Oh, I forgot Oa to draw a card. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have any punches floating around? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. 8, 9, and then +2 for each Manhunter. 10, 11. That's it, 11. 15, I can get a card from the destroy pile. Let's get something that qualifies for exposed. We will go ahead and get Brother Blood for 2 VP. Get Brother Blood back in the game. Do want these rings back, but exposed is more important right now. So we had 15 power though. So we'll get we'll get World's Mightiest Mortal, leaving me with 7, and Shazam, leaving me with 0. All right, come on. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get a 6 card for Oa. Do we have anything here? We have 1. We have 2 cards we can give to this. That's exactly what we need, right? Yes, it is. So new card for the turn. It's not a villain. Here's Jason Blood, and here's Iced Over, Ending Exposed. That's 3 cards of cost 6 or greater. Ending Exposed. Good news. Good news. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw a card, first of all. Then let's try this. I haven't done this for a while. Are you a superpower? It is not. We will discard it. Then it is 1 and then +2 for each of the Manhunters over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 power. That's not bad. Okay. 7 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, and then +1 for each of the heroes. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. And then Star Sapphire, Power Ring. We're at 22 power. Let's just go ahead and beat Blight now, bringing us down to 10 power. See what we got here. Shuffling everything up. For Star Sapphire, Power Ring, they are different card types, or the same card type, so I guess we leave them here. So 10 power. We'll go ahead and get another Plastic Man, bringing us down to 7. Soul Taker Sword, bringing me down to 3. And Raven, bringing me down to 0. Okay. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta destroy a lot of cards, honestly. Don't have a lot of strength going on. We filled it up with a lot of junk. The Justice League is dead. Put the top 3 cards in the main deck into the lineup. We're going to do 4 as usual, because of 1 for the turn. When a hero enters the lineup, which 1 did, attack. Each player discards a card. Well, when you are attacked, you may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. And then we will not defend. So each player discards a card. We'll discard this punch. Contribute 4 heroes. Very well. And then Felix Faust. We'll defend against that with Force Field and move on. So he needs 4 heroes over there. You can have Daughter of Gotham City. That's 1. All right, 5 power. Reveal the top 2 cards on the main deck. Put any number of them in the lineup and the rest back in any order. We'll put Superboy back on top. So that's 5. 6, 7. Reveal and play the top card of the main deck, then return to the top of the main deck. So 7. 8. Put a superpower from my discard pile into my hand. Play this to draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12. And I don't know if there's any Manhunters over here. There is. 13, 14 power. 14 power is a lot. We'll get another Daughter of Gotham, leaving us with 11. With that 11, we'll get Gotham City, leaving us with 6. With that 6, we'll get Skeets and stop there. So there's a lot going on. I don't like filling my deck up like this, but I have a real fear of some other situations I've had where, oh, that's a hero entering the lineup, so we have to discard a card. We'll discard... White Lantern Power Battery is not going to do anything for us. Oh, wait, no, I won't. We'll discard this. We'll discard... Oh, yeah, we'll discard the kick. Sorry. I really don't like dealing with the permanent eclipse. I don't like overpaying for cards that makes you do that a lot. Yeah, so I'm trying to clear the lineup, but I'm filling my deck up with a lot of cards I don't really want, which is unfortunate. So we're going to start the turn of Oa to draw a card. We will give Katana to this. That's 2 heroes. I'll play Red Lantern Corps. You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do, plus 3 power. So we'll destroy Dr. Sivana to get the 3 power. 4, 5, 6. And then gain all power rings in the lineup and put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. We're going to get Superboy right on top of our deck, so we can give it to the Justice League is Dead next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Actually get a 6th card because of Oa. Here is Superboy. Here is Plastic Man. That is the end of Justice... Oh, wait, I had to discard a card because Hawkgirl came out. That'll be Chlorokinesis. Still giving up these 2 cards to end Justice League is Dead. I didn't want to do that. I had to do that. We have to get rid of them. Gotta move on. This deck ran out quite a bit during Lost in Time, so we're going to have to deal with that. Alright, just looking at my options. I do want to try and beat Felix Faust this turn also. Let's go for it. So 4 power from Brother Blood. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Let's count some superpowers. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 power is enough to beat Felix Faust, leaving us with 2 power that we'll use to get Hawkgirl because she is way undervalued. And we'll move on to the next turn. Still have Force Field to defend. And we'll deal with that when it comes up. Alright, our new crisis is Abandon All Hope. Each player puts all defense cards from their hand and discard pile into the lineup. So that's Helmet of Fate here. Oh, this Force Field here. All the defense cards from our discard pile. I forgot about that. That's a pretty heavy hit. I think that's it. Just this one. Okay. Defense cards cost 4 more to buy. Contribute 3 defense cards. Very well. Our new villain is Power Ring. Each player destroys the highest cost hero in their hand and discard pile. I have none in my hand. Who's the highest cost one in my discard pile? World's Mightiest Mortal. I'd like to keep that. So we will defend with Force Field. So we do avoid Power Ring's attack, so that's good, but it's going to be a while before we can get rid of Abandon All Hope, I think. We use Oa to draw a card. And then you know what? We'll spend Whirlwind. If this is the first card you play this turn, you may discard your hand and draw 4 new cards. Here's a defense card. Here's another defense card. So that's 2 of the 3 defense cards we need. Look at the top card of your deck. Destroy it or discard it. We'll just discard her. I don't think I... Actually, no. I guess we have to discard her. I can't do the other. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then +2 for any rings I have. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 power there. Got to get some of those defense cards back. So we'll get Force Field for 7, bringing us down to 4. I will spend 3 VP to get to 5 so that we can afford Helmet of Fate. That's 2. Right? Oh no, he costs more than that. Hold on. He would have cost... Yeah, I still have enough for Force Field, but I don't have enough to buy Helmet of Fate. And I can get my victory points back that I spent. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Madame Xanadu. Let's look at this card. We can put that at the bottom. I'm not going to need that. So that's 2. Oh, I can draw a card for Oa. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I've played another villain this turn, I may destroy a card on my discard pile. There's plenty I would like to. How do I choose? Just get rid of this punch. It's gone. That's 8. Plus 4. That 4 will get us to 12, and we can get a card from the destroyed pile. Any defense cards in here? There's Katana here for 1. Yeah, it's Katana for 1. And we still have, what was it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They all cost 4 more. So we'll get Skeets for 8. I have 4 left over. We'll get Soul Taker Sword because I do have to destroy some stuff. So that's what we can do that turn. We need 3 defense cards there. We've got 2. Let's get that third one now. Come on. Come on. Here we go. We're going to go with 6 cards. Due to Oa. New card comes out. Another defense card. That's good. 3. I can gain up to 5 cost with the cards from the lineup and put them into my hand. Unfortunately, nothing really lines up. You know what? We'll get Soul Taker Sword into my hand. Play it and destroy Killer Croc here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is enough to get, we'll get Canary Cry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 again. Come on. Gotta get through this. Let's go. No, no, no. Okay, Force Field is going to draw a card. I've got other defense cards. I'd like to keep the 2 Force Fields. You know what? We're going to give up one of the Force Fields for this. I could have played both of them, but instead I'm going to give up one. That's 3 destroyed defense cards. That is the end of Abandon All Hope. Okay. So, we're at 0 power. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, I can destroy a card. We'll destroy what? Don't really have anything I want to destroy other than Ocean Master himself. So we won't destroy anything. So that's 3 power. 8, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. That's fine. 9, 10, 11. 15, I can buy cards from in there. We'll get rid of Power Ring. Leave me with 3, and I can still buy a card from in here. Probably Force Field, but you know what? It might be better to get some more rings to make Kyle Rayner stronger. So we'll get Indigo Tribe for 3 victory points. Still have what? That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15. Minus that, I have 3 left over. I will buy Helmet of Fate. I might not need it, I might have to end up destroying it. But I don't know what we're up against next, so let's find out. I've got a couple defense cards in my hand. I've got Force Field here. We'll see what the better option is in a minute. Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. When you buy or gain a villain, choose another player. Resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against that player. If it doesn't have one, that player gains 2 weakness cards instead. When you buy or gain a villain with an attack, you may immediately contribute to this crisis. Contribute 3 attack cards. That's kind of rare in this game. This might take a bit. Sea King. We will defend against that attack with Force Field and move on. New card for the turn. There we go. I have no cards with attacks in my hand, so that's not good. 2. I can put a hero from my discard pile on top of my deck. That's going to be Frankenstein. So 2. 3, we'll destroy this to get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 power there. We're going to use that by buying Deadman. Leaving me with 6 power. We'll use Deadman's ability to destroy Ocean Master and Deadshot. I think I had what? I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, minus 4, so it leaves me with 6. We'll go ahead and buy a new Genesis for that. Still no attack cards there. But what we did do is purposely put, I still should have gained a victory point that turn and then 1 for this turn. I purposely put Frankenstein on top of my deck so we can go out of our way to get an attack card. Okay, I think I already put a card out this turn. All right, so 4 power. Let's go ahead and get that attack card. That'll be who? There's a really good attack card in Joker's Daughter, right? That's not an attack. Shoot, I thought it was an attack card. What kind of attack cards do we have here? Oh, we just destroyed Deadshot. Why did I do that? It's an attack card. In fact, I'm going to go back. We're not going to have destroyed Deadshot with Deadman. Instead, we'll destroy Helmet of Fate. Yeah, that's a better move. Sorry about that. I messed that up. Alright, so we need an attack card here. Come on. Come on. Something good. Ooh, Yellow Lantern Power. Alright, that costs 3. We're going to do that in the hopes that we either keep it or we contribute to this. One of the two. But that's 4 power. Reveal the top 2 cards of our deck here. I guess we get to draw them. We can use this, and we can use that to put Katana on top of our... No, we'll put Legion Flight Ring on top of our deck. Still at 4 power. We'll go ahead and use Red Lantern Power Ring. Look at these cards. Oh, we'll destroy 1 to get to 6 power. 7, 8, destroy Whirlwind here. 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're at no shortage of power. We're just trying to go ahead and get rid of Hunted by the Crime Syndicate, which could take a while here. 6 power again. We get a victory point for the turn via King Shark. New card comes out. Here's Chlorokinesis. That's an attack. Look at the top card. We can put that on the bottom because we need attack cards. So that's 2. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is not, and we will discard that. Draw another card. Plus 4 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. That's good. 14, 15. We're going to play this card. Oh, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 power. That's a lot of power, but nothing to do with it. I can copy an equipment. We'll copy Legion Flight Ring to draw a card. 24, 25, 26. I mean, I'm not going to buy anything. The whole point of that was just to try and play things out. Hopefully something else would happen, but nothing did. New card comes out. I'm not going to play Gotham City. I'm going to save it in case we get a copy of A City Destroyed. I know, it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm doing. Soul Taker Sword to destroy Jervis Tetch. Night Mariners. I don't think I have any zero-cost cards floating around, though. I think they are all gone. Yes, they are all gone, thankfully. Okay, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. That's obviously more than enough to get Shazam. Leave Gotham City in our discard pile like we planned, and hopefully A City Destroyed comes up. We need some attack cards, so we need Frankenstein back. Frankenstein's the only way I can guarantee an attack card. 6 cards, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. King Shark gets a victory point. New card comes out. We're going to use Soul Taker Sword to destroy Dead Man right here in my hand. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. We'll go ahead and get Starbolt, but that is it for this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and a 6 card because of Oa, and we'll gain a victory point for King Shark. Here is Yellow Lantern Core Power Ring contributed, so that's 2 of the 3 attack cards we need. 4, and we can get a card from the destroyed pile. I want a villain with an attack. I've got a plan. Just need a villain with an attack that I can afford. Come on, there he is, Zaz. He costs 1. So that's 4 power I've got. Oh, not that one, sorry. You may put a villain from your discard pile on top of your deck. Boom. So that's 4. 5, 6. I can put another villain on top of my deck, or I can draw a card. So we will draw a card. Boom, that is 3 attack cards. That is the end of Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. Okay. So we still are at 6 power. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is exactly what I need to beat Sea King. Perfect. Couldn't ask for better than that. We don't have a defense card out by Force Field. Thank you. I have no defense cards in my hand, so this is the first time I haven't been able to defend against an attack in quite a while. Permanent Eclipse. Knew it was coming eventually. I should have bought some cards out here. Flip all cards in the lineup face down and shuffle them. I'm going to add a card to the lineup 2 for the turn. All cards in the lineup cost 5. Place cards bought at the bottom of the deck without revealing them to anyone or yourself. Clear the lineup of all cards. So that's going to cost 20. We've got some pretty high power turns, so I'm not worried about it, but still. Ultraman. Each player puts 1 card of each type from his hand or discard pile on the bottom of their deck. For each card placed this way, gain a weakness. So each puts 1 card of each type from their hand or discard pile on the bottom of their deck. Okay, we can do that. So we'll do a villain. We'll do a hero, superpower. Do we have an equipment? Yeah, there's Soul Taker Sword here. That's it. So we'll put them. I just want to choose the order real quick. There we go. Thanks, Ultraman. That wasn't such a bad attack. So gain all power rings from the lineup and put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. We'll gain this card and put it on top of my deck, so that's good. 2 power. Look at this. Gain the top card of the main deck and put it into your hand. Okay, and that'll be this card. 3, Oh, I should have played this first. 8. Look at these two cards. Put them in this order. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. I could have got a victory point for King Shark. 13 power is enough to buy 2 of them, so we will go ahead and do that. And a new card comes out. He costs enough that I can draw 6 cards. Well, Madame Xanadu, we're going to take this and put it at the bottom of the main deck. Oh, you're right. That's 4 weaknesses to gain. Nice catch. Two. Put a hero on top of my deck. Or draw a card. We're going to put Nightmare Nurse on top of my deck to get rid of some of these weaknesses we just gained. So that's 2. Destroy this kick to get the 3, 4, 5. Draw a card. 6, 7. Destroy a weakness. Get 2 victory points. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is not, and we'll leave it there. We're not going to play New Genesis. 7 we'll buy 1 card with, and we'll get a new card out here. So shuffle these up a little. I don't know what order they're in. There we go. All right, 6 cards again. Let's start our turn with Blue Lantern Power Ring. That is +1 for all the heroes in my hand and that I play in my discard pile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. That's good. Let's copy that. So that'll be 7, and that's another one for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is enough to buy both of these, leaving me with 4, but ending permanent eclipse. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. I could draw a card or put a hero on top. We're going to put Nightmare Nurse back on top of my deck. I'll get to 8, 9 of this, but I won't be doing anything else with it. So let's get Ultraman out of here soon. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. New card comes out for the turn. Force Field draws a card. Nightmare Nurse is 2 power and destroy a 0 cost card in here. That's weakness to get 2 more victory points. So that's 2 power there. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 power. 8 power there, okay. Boom. Look at these 2 cards. We will destroy Legion Flight Ring to get to 10 power. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. Any more rings? 16, 17. 17 power. And then when I play this one, it'll be 18, 19. Copy the power of another card. So that's going to be 19 plus 3 is 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Enough for Ultraman, leaving me with 14 power. I still have the fleas here. We won't be using them though. Okay, now we are into the more challenging part, and that is Crisis Mazah. I have nothing in my hand to defend with, but there's no attacks now I think about it, so we should be okay. Please don't be a city destroyed. Psychic Static. Put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. That'll be 2 cards. When a superpower enters the lineup, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. Contribute 3 non-kick superpowers. We should have that floating around. We should be okay. Crisis Mazah. At the start of your turn, discard a random card from your hand. Mazah costs 1 more to defeat this turn for each card of that type in the lineup and destroyed pile. Okay, where's my... Got a little notepad here I use for this. We'll use that in a minute. Just going to see what we got first. So, we have to discard a card. That's going to be this one, and it is Equipment. So, he's going to cost this turn 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He costs 24. That's not bad. And we can buy cards from the destroy pile while he's out. So that's pretty good. He does cost enough to trigger Oa. We'll start with Star Sapphire Power Ring. Reveal a top 2 cards of your deck. We can put them into our hand. Perfect. Here is Power of the Green for a superpower. 1 and draw a card. Then we'll try this. Are you a superpower? It is, so we'll draw that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 4 is 12. I do have Starbolt here, but I don't think I want to give it to Psychic Static. It's really necessary sometimes. But you know what? We can get it back really easily. So we have 12 power. We'll go ahead and get Starbolt, sure. No, I'll have other superpowers. What am I talking about? We'll be fine. Right? There are other superpowers, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so 12 power. Get rid of these 2. Bring us down to 8 power. With that 8, we're going to get something from the destroyed pile. Something that's going to make us stronger. I could get Force Field to give up to Psychic Static. That's an easy choice. I can get Jason Blood, though, for 7. Orange Lantern Power Ring, also a pretty strong choice. Joker's Daughter to draw 2 cards, very strong choice. I'm going to go Jason Blood this turn and probably get Joker's Daughter via Frankenstein when he comes up. Or the next turn, or whatever. Okay. Jason Blood it is. Alright. Get a next turn going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to discard a card. And then I can draw a 6 card for Oa. And this card is a superpower. So superpowers, he's going to cost 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He's going to cost 25 this turn. So I'm going to write that down, but I don't think that's really necessary just yet. Don't know what's going to happen this turn. 2, we can destroy Sonic Siren here. You know what, besides that, actually. 2 and destroy Katana. Oh, and O would allow us to draw another card. 6, I can put a hero from my discard pile on top of my deck. Let's get Madame Xanadu over there. Or World's Mightiest Mortal might be better. We'll put World's Mightiest Mortal over there. Okay, so we are at 6 power. 7. Oh, I didn't put a card out for the turn. 7 power. Where are you? 8, 9. 10, 11. 12, 13. 13 power. 14, 15. 19, I can get a card from the destroyed pile via victory points. So 19, we'll use that. We'll get Joker's Daughter for 2 victory points. And I have 19 still to spend. With that, we'll get Chlorokinesis for 4, because that's easy to give the Psychic Static, leaving us with 15. Any really expensive ones in here? Like expensive superpowers? Because that would be a good idea. Iced Over for 6, bringing us down to 9. If we don't end up giving it to that, it's still enough for extra victory points. Still have 9. I don't really see anything I want. We can get Yellow Lantern Core Ring to beef up our Kyle Rayner, so that leaves us with 4. And Plastic Man leaves us with 1, and Savagery leaves us with 0. Okay, those are some good options. Those are some good options. So we'll shuffle everything up now. Add a card to the lineup. Starbolt. Okay, get another one of those, obviously, right? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I know it's a rather large deck, but everything we buy does make Crisis Mazal a little bit cheaper. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have to discard a random card to determine Crisis Mazal's cost. Hoping it's one of the locations. That makes him really cheap. It's a hero. So he's going to cost 14, 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's pretty expensive. But we still have Psychic Static to deal with anyway. We can draw a card via Oa. Alright, let's go ahead and draw 2 more cards. Oh, you know what? This entered the lineup, so another card had to come out. Alright, New Genesis can come on out here. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is not. Are you a hero, though? And it is. Alright, here we go. We've got 5 power here to look at this 2 cards, put them back in any order. We'll put them in this order. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll copy the power of World's Mightiest Mortal to get to 17, 18, 19. I mean, that's good. We'll get rid of Parasite, bringing us down to 15. We'll buy both of these, bringing us down to 8. With our 8, I guess we can get Hero of the Future. No, I don't really need that. With 8, I don't know if there's anything I actually want to buy. I don't want to get unnecessary stuff. We'll get Force Field because it doesn't really take up space, leaving us with 5. We'll get another Manhunter, leaving us with 2. Get a victory point for doing that. And we'll stop there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get a new card out for the turn. Have to discard something here. And what are we going to discard? It's going to be this. It's equipment. So he costs 14 plus all this equipment. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. That's not so bad. That's a pretty cheap cost. Let's see if we can get him there. Use Oa to draw a card. We'll give up Chlorokinesis here. We'll get Gotham City down. We'll use that real quick. Are you an equipment? It is, so we'll draw it. And then, are you a hero? It is not. We'll leave it there. But are you a superpower? It is. Okay. So you can have Savagery. So that is right there 3 non-kick superpowers. Ending Psychic Static. So that's the end of the final Crisis we've got. That's good news. Very good news. 2, look at the top card. We will add Science Cell to the bottom of the main deck here. We'll use this to gain all power rings in the lineup and put them into your hand, then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. We're going to put Crimson Whirlwind on top of our deck. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and play this card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not enough, obviously. But with that, we'll go ahead and buy Savagery back and Power of the Green. And that'll be our turn. Alright, come on. New card coming out. 5 cards. Discard one of them. Let's do this. Come on, gotta get Crisis Mazzat out of here. It's gonna be a weakness. That's very good news because that means he costs 14 because there are no weaknesses in the destroyed pile. We will use Oa to draw a card. We'll use Crimson Whirlwind to put our deck into our discard pile. Hawkgirl. 1+1 for each hero in my discard pile. So we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power. That is enough, but we're going to keep going just to try and clean some things up. So before we go any further, 16, 17 and play this card. Oh, 21. Okay. 21. 22 and draw a card. Just shuffle as best I can here. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to get? Hopefully something good. 22 and draw a card, though. Okay. 23, 24, destroy this weakness. Try this. Are you an equipment? It is not. Are you a hero? Yes. And then are you a superpower? It is not. Well, we end up with 25, 26. That is still enough to beat Crisis Mazzat by a long shot. Went pretty well. Yeah, King Shark is redeemed, I'm going to say. Hopefully he'll get some other plays this week from other players and he will be redeemed again. So again, this is for the Solo Crisis League. It's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC Comics deck building game with its Crisis expansions. This was Heroes Unite plus Crisis 3. Crisis 3 is the more difficult of the Crisis games, but Heroes Unite is a really strong base set, so they always go really well together. You can see it's not a huge main deck left over at the end of the game, but that's okay. Really fun game. Really, really fun. I love playing as King Shark, and it went pretty well. Yeah. Getting that Crimson Whirlwind at the end to get my deck into my discard pile to make Hawkgirl extra strong really knocked the last turn out of the park, but there were lots of stuff throughout this game. I didn't lean on the Lantern Rings as much as I usually would. I lost Plastic Man a few times, but got him back. What's his name? Frankenstein got lost. Not lost, but he got kind of lost within a large deck. Lost in time. Had him removed for quite a while. But you know what? It was really fun. I really do enjoy Crisis 3. It's a fun challenge. And Heroes Unite's a fun base set. So I'm looking forward to the next 2 games. So again, this is for Season 7, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. If you're not aware what that is, there's a link below to learn more about it. If you enjoy the videos, if you enjoy the leagues, whatever brought you here tonight, check out the Patreon. There might be something there for you. In the Patreon, I offer rewards like thank yous in the videos, or mid-round results in leagues, or special members-only rounds between seasons. Lots of fun there. Check it out. There's a link below. Also, if you're interested, there's the Etsy store where I offer official league gear like the Solo Crisis League mat, the official pin, stuff like that. It's really cool. Check the link below. That's all I've got for the night. This went really well. King Shark is redeemed, and that's all I really wanted tonight, and we got it. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.